Yeah, let's go. Season 2, episode 7 of the D&D show, sponsored by G2A.com. Go and check them out for all your cheap codes. So we have, for the first time ever, we've got Mr. PrimalHD in the building. He's my special guest for today's episode. How you doing, guys? You all good?
I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you?
I'm not too bad, but I'm not too bad. This is something I've been wanting to do for a long, long time, is get people on the show. Yeah. And just go with it. Open up. See what your childhood experience was like for gaming and whatnot and all that sort of stuff. So, a little introduction. Me and Primal go way back, as in like...
Way back.
Way back. I was thinking about this when I was on my way up to the shop this morning. I was like, just how far back did we actually go? Because I remember playing games on Modern...
it was.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, was it?
It might have been. Yeah, it was one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, it was quite an earlier on game. I remember that because this I think the surprise for us was that I met you on Call of Duty, but your wife,
my wife,
knew my ex, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, small world.
Yeah, really, really small world. So, I've given you a question. A load of questions, and obviously you've had a chance to have a little think about them. We'll dive straight in the deep end. What was your first ever console?
That I owned or played?
That you played? Played or owned, whichever
Atari, one. I think one of my older brothers had one.
You had the Atari, did you?
My oldest brother had one, yeah. I remember playing the first Space Invaders on
That's
it.
That's mad.
Yeah, that was quite an eye-opener when I look back.
Yeah, my first one was, I can't remember which way around it was because it was a long time ago, being 36. But yeah. I can remember if my first experience was Mario or Alex the Kid and Sonic on the Master System. I can't remember which way round they went.
Which one? Nintendo was like my second console. I remember playing Duck Hunt. Vivid,
Duck Hunt. I actually remember
with the gun, with the little red gun. Yeah, that was so good.
I think I'll have to double check with my mum, but I'm pretty sure my first experience was Mario, and then Sonic, because I think we had the Nintendo, the NES. What was the box one? Where you slide the cartridge in and push it down. That was the NES, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one I think my brother had.
That was my first experience with Mario. But then I think later on, then we got the Master System from somewhere, and then I started playing them sort of games.
Yeah, that was probably my first console.
Yeah, so the Atari. So
I was way back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jesus, that's quite a journey.
I think they're like cassette things, like as well. Yeah, if I remember rightly.
That's mad. Yeah, Nintendo was mine. Anything that stood out about the Atari that, like, would you like to have another one for nostalgia? Like, if you could get one right now, would you pick one up? If it was
smoother, yeah.
If it was smoother, I love that.
Too used to frames now, aren't we?
That's the thing, that's the only problem. Everyone's on 60 FPS and wanting like 300 frames playing games and what.
The simplicity of it though was absolute crazy. When you look back, like games like Pac-Man and stuff like that are still going.
All the 8-bit games and whatnot. Yeah, that's bonkers. What was your first online game?
I think it was Command & Conquer on PC.
Was it?
Yeah, like back way in the day.
That's nuts.
I played strategy.
My first online game was on the PS2. I did Medal of Honor.
Yeah, I love that game.
It came with the expansion pack that you could get for the PS2, which was the network add-on, and a disc that you had to put in your dial-up information, and then you could go online and play that. Yeah, that was my first one.
I played that. That was good. I don't know if I played it online. The campaign was really good on that.
Yeah, I always wanted to see if Medal of Honor ever made a they
should reboot it.
Yeah, a reboot. Yeah, I heard they've done a VR though. I'm sure it was Medal of Honor that did a VR version for Facebook.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind checking that out at some point.
I think if I didn't play Medal of Honor, I don't think I would have gotten to Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the same for me. I tried Medal of Honor first on the PS2, and then the guy that I was working for had the original Xbox and the big
the big chunk.
That one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had that. Without going into legal details, it played games from a CD.
I get it.
Yeah, that was and he was showing me all different games and whatnot. And he was like, "Oh, you got to check this out." And then I played Call of Duty for the first time. I think it was Call of Duty 3. If I remember, I can't remember exactly. But yeah, he got me playing that and was like, "Give that a go." And then a couple of years went by, forgot all about it, and then things further come up with an Xbox 360 with Call of Duty, and I went, "I recognize that title," and he was like, "Give it a go." And that's the rest is history.
Yeah, been sucked in ever since.
Oh, I know. I'm terrible for everything. I bought the last 2 games and I've hardly played them.
Yeah, they haven't been great.
No, they're not. There's something we'll get on. We'll touch on that a little bit later on because of that game is is something else. Really is something else. Your first ever campaign that you ever completed, what was it?
To be honest, I don't think I completed campaigns till real late on, so I think it might have been a Call of Duty one. I can't remember which one it was.
That's quite a similar thing for me because all the all the Mario, Sonic, Alex the games, all of them sort of games. And I told this to D&D, said, "And you call yourself a streamer?" I was like, "Hey,
I listened to the podcast you did, yeah. I'm in the same boat.
I just couldn't get to the end of them. Literally, just couldn't get to the end level, and I was just like, well, we'll try again tomorrow, and carried on, giving it a go.
That's the thing. I think most of the childhood was they were all platform games back then as well, weren't they? Like when you look at Sonic, Crash, Crash Bandicoot, got really far in them, but I don't think I ever completed them either.
So it's not just me then. You hear that, Dnice 34? Do you hear that? It's not just me. It's a UK thing, so sod off.
Yeah, we're more FPS. We're like FPS players and we shooters. We can be let off.
Yeah, we're all good. In terms of your favorite game of all time, I have a feeling I know what this is. But go on.
I'm torn between 2 though.
You? Yeah, really?
Yeah, kind of I don't know if it was PlayStation 1 or no, I think it was PlayStation 2. There was a game called Operation. It wasn't called Operation. It was called Desert Storm. Yeah, it was a co-op game, so it was like a military game.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You could play with your friends. Yeah, so it was I think I put hours into that, and you could revive your friend and stuff like that, and you each had different roles.
Is that similar to the co-op on Call of Duty?
COD? Yeah, but it's very similar. And you had cool. So it was kind of mission based. You have to go through and you go through different levels on it. It was really good. So if your friends come over, I think you could play up to 3 maybe.
Yeah.
On the co-op, because I think split screen was.
Yeah, you had the multi-tap back then. You can plug in extra control. Yeah, I got you.
Exactly.
That's mad.
Yeah, that one, or I think you probably Call of Duty then is.
Yeah.
A game I played for years.
Yeah, I think for me, Call of Duty is top of the list. Rogue Company for a long, long time was quite high up. I was really into it until the day I raged and threw my controller. That clip is still on my Twitch under my clip section, and I was like, oh my god. I've watched it back so many times, and I'm like,
it does that to you.
Yeah. That's what them games do.
Yeah. It's a love-hate relationship with Call of Duty.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Call of Duty at the moment with me. I'm in an area
You're in
where
a rut with it, aren't you?
yeah, I'm in a bit of a rut. So I'm like, but yeah, we'll see what this one's like. We played the beta now. We'll go and see what.
Yeah, we got split opinions on the beta because I actually enjoyed it, and you kind of were like on the fence with it.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence, but I might just bite the bullet and just friggin' buy it. I did it for the last two, and then I ended up not playing them. But this time around, I'm gonna be, jumping in the deep end.
Yeah, you got modern guns, so I think it'll suit you more.
We'll have a little look at it. Right,
yeah.
Question for you: what is a game that you thought that you'd like, but actually hated?
Probably a recent one, actually. Death Stranding for the PlayStation.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had mixed reviews, and I bought it not long ago. I think when they came on sale.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's a bit too...
Does it take too long to complete, or is it just like...
Yeah, I'd like... If a game doesn't capture me within the first couple of hours, I just can't force myself to play it.
Yeah. That was the same with me with Deathloop. That has recently been added to Game Pass. I was playing it on I was playing it on stream, and I was like, I'm bored out of my mind. I don't know if I can do this. And then I was just like, no.
Yeah.
That was it. Uninstall,
it just didn't
delete.
Sell me. I might come back to it. Because I like to try and platinum games, but it's...
Yeah, you quite like going for the trophies and stuff like that, didn't you? With PlayStation.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's probably 2 games with Ghost of Tsushima and Horizon Zero Dawn, which I bought both of.
Yeah,
I both platted, and they had really good stories. Like, if the story's good, then it'll suck you in.
Yeah, I get you.
Same as Last of Us. I played that. Yeah. I didn't platinum up, but I completed it, and that was a good story.
How did you find that, The Last of Us? I think I played a little bit of that on the PlayStation 4.
Really good.
Yeah.
If you can get into it and get through the tricky bits, it's the story's really good, and it's got a twist at the end, which I didn't see coming. But no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. No. Yeah.
I need to play the second one though. I need to get
Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at that.
No, I haven't looked at it. Yeah, if it comes down in price again, I might consider getting on PS5. But
yeah. What's the game that is really popular that everyone seems to love but you don't like?
Ooh, it's one that you like actually.
For me, it's Apex. I can't get used to the way that you use the wheel to health up and all. I just can't. I can't play it.
That's not everyone's game. Probably Fall Guys for me. You quite like that as well, didn't you? No,
I just love the fun, the whole aspect of it being what was it called? Like Takeshi's Castle. That was on what channel was that? Was that on Channel 4?
E4 in it or something like that.
Yeah, Takeshi's Castle and Total Wipeout. That's why
Total
Fall Guys was that's what that reminds me of.
But them games I can watch, but I can't get myself to play. I don't know what it is. I nearly got it a few times.
Absolutely loves Fall Guys. She's addicted to it.
Yeah, I can see why I do.
She comes home from school and she's like, "Can we play Fall Guys?" And I'm like, "Yeah, go on."
I did. Like I said, it looks fun. I just don't think I can. I don't know. I'm not into shooters, so it's hard for me to come away from it. I used to be a 3 game a year guy, which would be
that was pretty much me for a long, long time.
NHL or NFL, it was one of the 3.
I always got Call of Duty, FIFA, and what was the other one? What was the other? Can't remember what the other one is. Probably NHL, I think, because I like to play the hockey offline.
You branched into car games, then, didn't you?
Yeah. So Forza, FIFA, Forza, Gran Turismo. I was praying that they were going to put Gran Turismo 7 on PC.
I'm waiting to play that for the PS5. It's just the price is so high still. Mad.
The price of PS5 games has rocketed.
I haven't heard good great things about it though. That's the worrying thing.
Yeah, that's just it. When it comes to like Gran Turismo games, you expect like good quality games. They've always been good games. Like my favorite one was Gran Turismo 2 with the Cardigans. My favorite game on the intro. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
I
literally would not skip that game, that intro. I always used to watch it through.
Oh, that game was amazing. Like back in the day, I still remember doing the licenses to get into the higher races.
Do you remember the glitch on one of the licenses where you had to go around the course as quick as possible, but there was a glitch where if you crashed into the side barrier, it took you past it? Do you remember that?
I didn't know about that. No. What?
There was a license where you had to drive. So the finish line was the same, so the opposite side of the start line. But there was a barrier.
Okay.
And if you like really quickly just turned and crashed into it, it'd put you over the finish line and count.
Wow.
I'll have to send you the video. The first form of cheating in games coming in the form of
I've been doing it the hard way for all these years. Like.
Yeah, you'll have to have a look. I'll send you the YouTube video later on, and you can see what I mean.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god.
Here's a question for you: what's a game you didn't expect to enjoy but actually ended up liking?
I'd probably say Ghost of Tsushima. I did not think
you streamed that for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I did not think I'd enjoy a game where it was, as I always call it, button bashing. A combination.
Button bashing.
Yeah, like I just never thought I'd enjoy a game which involved combos, but it was really enjoyable. The story is really good as well. I hope they make another one.
Because I remember watching you play that on, I think, was it Twitch?
Yeah, I streamed that.
Because you really got into that. You could tell by the way that you concentrating with it and just like. Poof.
Yeah, surprised that it brought a few people in as well, which like obviously I didn't know. They were just random people who played it that actually helped me get through certain missions as well, which is really good. That's the one thing Twitch is good for, though, and it is community based.
Yeah, that's what. That was. I think there was a mission that you were stuck on, if I remember right, and someone came in and was like, "Oh, if you're not sure how to do this," and they talked you through it, if I remember.
Yeah, right. It's one of the. I can't remember her name now, but it's one of the girls came through. To be fair to her, and got me through the one mission, which was a bit tricky. Because I was doing the wrong combination. That's the thing. Them games, there's multiple ways of doing it, but it spins my head. Why I stopped playing God of War?
What game have you spent the most number of hours on? And be honest. What game have you spent the most number of hours on?
Call of Duty. I'd probably say Black Ops 3.
I think mine is probably Black Ops 3 or Modern Warfare 3, I think, possibly.
Yeah, some of the old ones. I think I was out of work with like I don't mind saying that. I was out of work with depression when I think I played Black Ops 3. So I think like I had hours on my hands. And I think if a game's fun, you don't realize how long you're putting into it. And I think that's 100%. The difference between new Call of Duty titles and old ones.
It's
the fun factor's gone.
Yeah. So with what we've always been open with on the show is how much gaming can change your mental health.
Definitely.
So like I've talked to you in the past about mine and everything and whatnot, and we've always been open with each other about how we're feeling and whatnot, and like playing games. I think it's great for
it's a release, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's just a release. It's some chill time, and people that don't play games don't see that.
No,
which is really mad because everyone has something they like doing. But for us, playing games just like release just got you so chilled.
It is that release.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And it's like the only downside to gaming is how much time you spend doing it compared to what you should be doing. Like, take for example, I play a game today and I forget about the time and I've forgotten to do the dishes or something stupid like that, and then things just go like, "Oh, you haven't done my dishes." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we've all been there. Definitely all been there.
But I think gaming is definitely a good way to just chill out. Don't pick a friggin' stupid game either where you're going to rage all the time. That won't help.
No, that's the thing. It helps you through tough times. Like the same with watching streams and stuff.
Yeah. I had someone actually come in, I think it was 3 weeks ago, said, where's my mental health tag that I had before? I was like, it's still there. It's just hidden because it's like, because you've got so many new tags now on Twitch. You've got like up to 10. And they don't always show all of them.
It's not the first 3 or whatever, yeah.
And she was like, this is where I come to chill out during the day, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's really cool.
It's a safe space for a lot of people.
I think that's the one thing that streaming gaming has in common is like it brings people together and it's good. It gives you good like space to just chill out.
Yeah, exactly. It's that community thing where everyone's got a similar interest and everyone's in the same kind of place.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what's good about it.
Right, so
definitely.
I'm married, you're married. This question should be an interesting one. If you had to marry the last video game character you played, who would it be?
Like female, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, whatever your preference is. I mean, we don't judge.
I was on Death Stranding last, and that's the guy that was in.
We don't judge.
Dead.
You can be whoever you want to be.
What was the campaign I played? It would probably have to be Aloy off Forbidden West, and that was the last one. Now the girl character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
of Horizon.
Oh, mine. Right, don't laugh. Mine would be I've forgotten the name from Rogue Company. The character that I use.
I think I can picture the girl.
You know the one I'm on about, the one with the white trousers on, pink top.
Yeah.
Oh,
if we're talking about back in the day, it would have been Lara Croft.
Oh, 100%.
I think everyone's
back in the day. Everyone Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Lara Croft was everyone's first, like, whoa, like, woo.
Yep. First taste of a video game.
Oh my god, Lara Croft was such a good game. I can't believe they gave some of them free on. Was it Epic Games? I think they did them.
Yeah, that's the thing. If it kind of fell off after a few years, but it was really good. Like the map layouts and everything years ago, that game was like top 3 games like every year.
If you could live in any video game world, what would it be?
I would go to Tsushima. Japan looks amazing. Yeah.
It's really weird because I actually chose a game that I didn't spend a lot of time on.
What was that?
Cyberpunk.
That was the other side of my head, and I was thinking that's busy and kind of like, I live near a city now, so it's not.
Yeah, like I was London. I was quite surprised how the graphics and whatnot once they fixed the game. And like,
that's supposed to be so much better on PC, man.
Yeah, it's running like a dream apparently to a lot of people now. They fixed it.
Yeah, they optimized it a lot better.
Yeah.
From what
but like when I first loaded into the game and I looked around, I was like, oh my god, all the details, and it just looked so good.
Yeah, especially with ray tracing on it. It looks incredible. Oh my god,
ray tracing makes a huge difference, but it tanks your FPS.
Yeah, I've seen
there it is again, FPS.
Yeah, it plays against resolution, doesn't it? You have to go at like frames or resolution. If it's a story game, then you're normally going to go for res, but
yeah,
there's no middle ground at the minute, sadly.
So we've already touched on the next question about having a crush on a video game character. I think we both agreed Lara Croft.
Oh, definitely back in the day. I don't think it was a contest. Like
nothing comes close. Absolutely nothing comes close.
She was outstanding.
Oh, that outfit is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, whoever designed it knew what they were doing. Let's just say that. Like
they must have just been like, right, who is our audience?
Who are we aiming at? The
teenagers. The audience that we're going for is like teenagers. Teenagers are gonna want to see like characters and boof.
Another game like that But I think you and Dee spoke about like Tekken on the one podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Dead or Alive. I think, was it Dead or Alive? It was the same kind of thing as Tekken, like the one. And it was raunchy as hell. I think they stopped doing it, actually. Or they might have been releasing a new one. But that was raunchy as well, like.
Yeah, I remember seeing Tekken for the first time.
Woo! There was a lot of bouncing and stuff.
Oh, there was a lot of bounce.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bounce. I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people played it.
Yeah, and I think they got told to tone it down, probably why the franchise probably stopped, but the way the game industry's gone.
Yeah, it's gone a bit bonkers, hasn't it?
Yeah. Just hope it picks up because there's been a bit of a lack of games, isn't there?
Yeah, COVID definitely kicked the gaming industry into a horrible state with everyone working from home and whatnot.
Definitely. When you consider, I've nearly had my PS5 kind of 2 years now they're on release day, and there's not a lot of PS5 titled games. Same with Xbox. Xbox have had the same issue.
Yeah, I think having developers working from home really screwed up the whole
the process down. Yeah, like even Hogwarts Legacy was supposed to be out ages ago. I think
that got delayed as well, didn't it?
Christmas time, I think now.
Yeah, I think so.
If that doesn't get put back again, so
yeah,
we're way behind on games that should already be out we're in the 2-year cycle of a new console. Like, that's mad.
Yeah, it's gone a bit cuckoo. Everyone working from home and but now that things are starting to get back to normal, hopefully.
Yeah, it should speed up. You'd hope.
We've seen like an improvement over like the last year, I'd say, with games coming out better.
Yeah,
like, you take out how long it takes to develop a game.
Yeah, like a good couple of years.
Yeah.
It's like, fine example, GTA got delayed, didn't it? I think everyone was expecting that this year, and it's not.
Yeah, everyone's waiting for GTA 6.
We've only just seen a leak for that, so
that's just it.
Kind of says it all. Like,
I think the problem with GTA is it's a Rockstar money grabbing situation with Gran Turismo, with GTA 5, and riding the ponytail of it, and just like milking it was the word I was looking for. Just like milking it.
One thing I'll say though, GTA never put out a bad game. As in, it'll be polished before it's released.
Very true. Very, very true. I don't think I've had a bad experience with a GTA.
Yeah, that's why that franchise does ridiculously well. We talked about this before.
Was it you that played Red Dead Redemption 2 or Red Dead?
Yeah. I need to actually go back and complete that. Like, graphics were insane. And the game itself was just really good. Everyone said good things about it.
I'll tell you who surprised me with that game. Mama Bear, Claire.
Yeah.
She spent a good few hours on that. I remember, like, because on the side in Discord, it shows you who's playing what and whatever. Yeah, and seeing Claire on Red Dead Redemption 2, I was like, damn. Didn't think I'd ever seen Claire on Red Dead Redemption 2.
I don't know why I had it on, though. I must have had it on the PS4.
I don't have that. Go for your store on the.
It's not in my library.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. No, ooh. I'm on a different PlayStation account now.
Have a look, sign in your other. See if you can sign in as your other one. Go for your library and see if it's on there.
Well, that's the issue. That's why I'm on my new account, isn't it? You know me and passwords. No, I can't remember. That's why I had to get a new account. I couldn't get in. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've lost plats because I couldn't get into my old account.
Oh, blinking hell.
Yeah, that was a good game though.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I might have to rebuy that if that comes on sale.
That's pretty cool.
You just reminded me of a good game.
Have you ever pretended to be sick to get out of something so you could play a game? You remember a few years ago, Call of Duty put out a tweet with a document that says so-and-so won't be in work today because of they're sick or whatever. Have you ever phoned in sick so you could play a game on release?
No, I don't think I have. I've normally just booked the day off. If I'm being honest, like I'll just book it off, and people like you're mad for a video game. But I've always been the person that's queued up at 12 o'clock.
Oh my!
To outside game to get game is like, well, same as in America, GameStop.
GameStop, yeah.
Yeah, it's so. It was only a couple of years I stopped doing that. Like,
this will throw back your memory. Do you remember Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Well, the venue that I'm doing training at the moment was an old Blockbuster.
I remember renting games years ago for the old console.
It just jogged my memory when we were talking about games and whatnot and GameStop and whatever. I was like,
new releases I used to do that for. Like I used to rent it first.
Yeah, queuing up at midnight. I think I got Black Ops 2 at midnight.
Yeah. Come home after download it for an hour.
Come home, do the update and whatnot, chuck in some food while you're waiting, and then boof. Enjoy
so
like
painful.
2-3 hours. Oh, I know.
We're so lucky now when you look back.
The only thing that I'm grateful for with Blockbusters, so I never played World at War on the PlayStation.
I got you.
So I rented it. I think I told you this story before. I rented it from Blockbuster on a 3-day rental.
Yeah, the 3-day, yeah.
Took it home, went online, played one game, shot one guy, and it went, "Would you like to Prestige?" And I went, "What the hell on earth is this?" And it turned out there was a hacker in the lobby that was just prestiging people. And he kept, so you had to leave the lobby to Prestige. So I left the lobby, Prestige, went back in, shot someone else, max level, Prestige. I went, oh my God. I went through about, I think it was 10 Prestiges, if I remember right, in World at War. Went through all of them in like 45 minutes. And then I went back to Blockbuster. I went, completed it. He went, there's no way in hell you have completed World at War. I went, mate, I'm serious. I went online and there was people boosting accounts and whatnot. And he was like, serious? I went, yeah. He went, do you want a refund? I went, yeah, go on.
See, like, look how far back that was, and that was happening then, until it's right to this day. Like, it's crazy.
Have you seen on Twitter recently that the PS5's been GB'd?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Wouldn't surprise me though.
Very, very interesting, considering how quick. Well, I say quick. It's been 2 years since release, but
yeah, there's no surprise.
And that'll be an interesting movement going forward.
I watched a stream the other day, and they had they do kind of like this. They have a few people on talking about COD, because most of them are all ex-pros.
Oh yeah.
They had a hacker on there with a different voice that was saying he's found a way in, and you type in whoever's name. Like,
I seen this on Twitter.
I actually was watching the stream of it, and they found he can only do it at the minute for Vanguard, but they're working on Warzone.
Oof.
And he was saying because there's a way of it loads up before the game switches on. But like they were saying, you can't do it with Valorant because its anti-cheat boots up when your PC boots up.
Yeah,
so this is the issue with COD. Ricochet only kicks in when you load the game up, so people can bypass it.
Yeah, I got you.
He was saying that you'd be surprised, like how many people and how many accounts.
I'll tell you what surprised me with obviously I started on console, made the switch to PC. I'm quite surprised how good Valorant's anti-cheat is, because I've never come across a cheater on Valorant.
No, it's
when we were first getting into it, I've like never seen a cheater on there. Load up Call of Duty and you get a cheater like every other lobby.
Yeah, the worst thing on Valorant is just smurfing, but you're gonna get that on everything. That's basically, if people don't know what that is somebody that's like really good using like a different account,
a new account,
a lower level. Yes, because it's a good thing and a bad thing with Valorant's like rank system. Everyone loves it, but if you're like in such a high level, you can't play with, say, friends in a lower level, because obviously the skill gap would be insane. You just have that one person popping off. Like,
okay, we've almost come to the end of the questions, and we'll have a chat at the after it. Final question from the list of questions I've sent you.
Yep.
First handheld experience.
Black and white Game Boy, probably. Yeah, I think
You
that was
had
the
the
first
Game
one I
Boy,
had.
did you?
Yeah.
See,
I think my
Game
brothers
Boys I
had
couldn't
one
get
as well.
into.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know why.
you've never played Pokemon, Daniel. Like, what?
I was waiting for that. I
literally told Beck the other day that you never had Pokemon cards, and she was like, "Oh my god!"
But my kids love them.
Yeah, this is what it was all through my school, and even going into the
remember
first
them being
year
in school.
of
I just
high
didn't get
school.
into them.
It was like huge. Did you not do Pogs or anything in your school?
Pogs
either?
I used to do, yeah. They're the little disc things, one
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember them.
She couldn't believe that you've
I'm
never
old.
done
I'm not
Pokemon
that friggin'
cards.
old, all right? Bugger off.
Pogs.
Yeah.
Were class. There was like disc, like Tazo things in Walker's packets.
Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. I can't believe you never did Pokemon or played it. Oh my god! Did you not even do Yu-Gi-Oh?
No.
Jesus.
Although my oldest Ryan loves Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's what I mean. So, like normally, if you don't do Pokemon, people always go to like Yu-Gi-Oh, the other version of it. Like, so it's each to their own. Or people did Magic.
Yeah,
like Magic cards. Yeah, see, so there's 3 different kind of genres for it.
Yeah.
People are either into one or the other 2. Yeah, I can't believe you never played Pokemon.
What was your game library like for Game Boy? Like what was your go-to game? Was it small? Was it
2 games? Probably say Mario and
See, I think
Mario and Pokemon, because they just took ages to do. Like Pokemon was massive.
I'm trying to think now, going back. The PSP was my first handheld.
I don't think I had one. I played it and I loved it. I was actually looking at one the other day. Actually,
I had looking CEX in City Centre of Cardiff, and I was like, "Oh my god!" If the price wasn't so bad for the PS Vita, I'd probably pick that up.
There's 2 though, isn't there? And they're the one before the Vita.
Yes, so you got the original PSP. I think even that though is still selling at like 60 quid.
Yeah, it's held value.
Yeah,
but the graphics are really. I was thinking the other day, actually when I did your last podcast, like on the retro one.
Yeah,
and it's held up really well graphically. If you think of it, it's probably ahead of its time.
Yeah, that was literally what I was about to say. Do you agree that the PSP, PS Vita was well ahead of its time?
I think it was. Like, that's what I mean. I was looking back the other day after listening to the podcast, and I was thinking that actually was probably way graphically ahead of its time.
I honestly think, and me and Dia brought this up numerous times. Sony, give us an updated Vita with access to the PS5. Play games, even if they're like capped at 45 FPS, 45. We're not going to get 60 on a handheld unless it's through cloud gaming, and nowhere in Wales is constant 5G, so like it has to be play it through like downloading a smaller version of that game or whatever. Even if it's just like campaigns or something that you can play on a train or on a coach or whatever. Give us something.
What's the newest one? This Stream Deck one, isn't it?
Oh, the Steam Deck for Steam.
Yeah, I've been seeing around.
Have you seen the price on that?
I can imagine Steam's not it's not a company that lets anything out for cheap.
For what it does, it's phenomenal. Like they've got Xbox.
The frame's good on that as well. Then
they've got Xbox Game Pass. Not Xbox Game Pass. Xbox Cloud running on it.
Jesus.
They've got
that's good then. That's a lot of games.
The new PS Cloud, like the PS Experience or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You
can get all that on the games.
One. You can do that on there as well. They've got everything run on it. They've even got emulators running on it.
That's probably worth some money then, to be honest. That's a lot of games accessible.
We talk about handhelds now and what we've got access to. So we've got the Steam Deck. We've got the Nintendo Switch. And then you go back like to the Vita, the PSP. It's going to sound really weird because everyone knows Nintendo as a kiddie-style console. Would you agree with that?
The console, yeah.
Yeah. So like they're known for like the Mario games, the Wii Sports, the Switch Sports, whatever it's called, your Legend of Zelda and your Mario Kart and whatnot. And they sell really well. Let's be honest.
They must have made billions.
What is it? The Nintendo Switch sales. Let's have a little look.
Through the roof. Yeah, well, that was ahead of its time, wasn't it?
Yeah, Switch.
Massively. And it was active, so I think it was a popular thing. Like
there you go. The Nintendo Switch overall sales is 111 million.
Jeez.
Which is the DS was 154 million. The Game Boy 118 million. Switch is on 111. The Wii's on 101.
Wow.
And like, you think of how much more the Switch can give. Like,
yeah, exactly.
They've just done the OLED version. Like, there's loads of things they can do with the Switch. I think the only thing. Go on.
I think the Wii, in terms of the control, the handheld controllers, paved the way towards VR.
Oh, 100%.
Because where the Oculus has gone with the handheld and PlayStation, with the handles.
Well, look at the what was it called? The PS Move, was it?
Yeah, that was a similar thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you had that.
Didn't have the same effect.
Yeah, I think PlayStation really messed up with that and not pushing it. Imagine playing Call of Duty with the wand and what was the other one? The stick.
Yeah, the Joy-Con things. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Imagine playing like Call of Duty with that. So like you use your joystick, your left-handed one. So like if you're playing Call of Duty, you'd have like point your wand out in front of you. So you're holding your gun and having your.
Yeah, you could buy the. You could buy the gun thing, couldn't you? To use the things in as well.
I think PlayStation missed out on a big opportunity there to push that.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
I think. Do you know what would be interesting for D?
Go on.
If he plays, I think there is like on the NFL experience, like when you go there, you can do a thing, but with VR, but NFL, I always thought that game would be incredible.
That would be nuts.
Because especially as quarterback, like you're throwing and like obviously you're going to see everything moving in front of you, like if you were playing it.
That's mad.
Same as ice hockey. You could probably do it with NHL as well.
Can you imagine that? Swinging a stand there, swinging a stick.
That's
so walks past, doesn't see the VR headset, swing back, whack.
That's why I think they need to be concentrating. Like sports games on VRs would be.
Oh, they'd be amazing.
I think a lot better. Same as like shooters though, because you're not having to walk around loads.
Yeah. That's
what I think. Yeah, they do need to grow it. Like the like you said though, the handheld business now is booming again.
Yeah.
With all these people bringing it out.
Well, did you see that Sony gave us? Well, I say gave us. They've given iPhone users a. It's quite expensive. I'm like a little bit disappointed they haven't done an Android one yet, but they are working on one. Is the clip-on thing?
Oh, something bonus.
You know the one I'm on about? You like pull it out, put your phone in there.
Yeah,
it's basically a PS5 controller.
It's called something. It's called Backbone or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. PlayStation Backbone or something.
Yeah, it literally just opens up and goes over your phone. Yeah. It's clever.
But it's only for the iPhone at the moment. They haven't made the.
I seen it was endorsed by Sony, like it was an actual product. It looks really good. People have said good things about it as well.
Yeah, that was
as long as the joysticks on them are good, because.
Yeah, well, PS5 is known for stick drift, isn't it? PS5.
Yeah, I'm not a good representation. I play COD and it's stick heavy, but the PS5 sticks, I'm on my second one, probably going into my third one already. So
yeah,
COD's not the best person. A game to be asking a person who plays COD because you go through sticks like there's no tomorrow, really.
Right, I was just had a look now at the Vita and PSP sales worldwide from 2004 to 2022. What have we got? So 2002.
like GTA on that as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they had. Was it Vice City? No, Liberty City Stories.
Yeah, so I remember seeing
was that the Vita or the PSP?
It might have been Vita. It could be wrong.
I think it was the Vita.
I think I seen a clip of it on Twitter the other day. I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize it was on that.
The PSP did its best year in 2008 with 14 mil.
Yeah, I think I almost, like you said, it was ahead of its time. It's almost like they released it too early.
Yeah. I think if they'd have held off.
Yeah, like a year or two.
Yeah, because he was always working with the. Was it the PS4? It was the PS4, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been early.
Yeah.
Early PS4. So I mean, the back catalogue they had was really good for it as well, apparently. So
yeah, the PS Vita did 80 million units. Almost.
I think they underachieved though, or over. I think they probably thought they would have done more.
Yeah, I think
on handhelds.
I think that's why Sony gave up with the handheld market. I think they know what Nintendo are working on with the Switch and whatnot, and I think they just gave up too early.
Yeah, the Switch had boomed. Like they missed out really.
I was in work yesterday, and my new company is quite kid friendly.
Yeah,
so, like people come in after school and everything like that. I've seen like 8 people yesterday with a Switch Lite.
Damn. They are nice though. Yeah. I've seen one in work, and I was like, they do look a little bit smaller, but it's nice and
like
portable.
You can't obviously take the handles off, but then you can actually attach Joy-Cons to it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which is super duper handy if you want to play friggin' Just Dance or something on it when you're at home.
The OLED's not that much different, like.
No, it's got a better screen, and it's got built-in.
It's a painful screen, and it's got a stand on the back of the screen.
Ethernet port.
Is it?
Stand, yeah, because the standard Switch doesn't have an Ethernet port. It just has it uses the wireless from the console itself.
Yeah, that's right. I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinking about it doesn't have that.
Yeah, my daughter loves the Switch. Absolutely loves it.
I still play Pokemon on it.
Is that where you play Pokemon?
Yeah, on the Switch.
I tell you what surprised me, and I know Pokemon's never been a thing that I've had a thing for, how well Pokemon Go came across when that came out.
That server's still...
That's still booming
now.
There was, who was it? Yesterday, day before? No, train, what day are we? Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. On the train, on the replacement bus, coming home, there was a guy sat in front of me playing Pokemon Go. And I was like, I remember that from a good few years ago. Didn't think it was still booming.
Oh, it's still really, really big game. Yeah. It's surprising. Oh. Talking about Pokemon, guess who we had in work yesterday?
Go on, what did you have?
Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah.
Nick Frost was in buying Pokemon cards.
Damn.
Yeah, you had on the headset, so he was down the front. I seen him walk out. One of the boys said he's a massive Pokemon.
While we're on the subject of Pokemon and Pokemon Go, as Lazadan is going to absolutely hate me for telling this story.
He likes Pokemon
Go.
So
he's like, I can't call him a geek because we're all geeks, right?
All nerds.
But when Pokemon Go came out, he was all over it. He was walking through Cardiff. He was walking through his local area.
Yeah, I was talking to him about it. He was saying how many miles he clocked up.
He was collecting this, that, and the other. And there's a big park near his local town. And he was walking through it doing Pokemon Go. And you know what the world is like now. You can't judge anyone or whatnot. So he was walking through his local park with his phone in his hand and doing this flicking motion on his screen and whatever. And he's walking around and he gets stopped by 2 policemen.
Really?
Because he's walking around, obviously looking at these Pokemon Go things on his screen and whatever, walking in weird directions, and
people think you're off it.
And they were like, "What are you up to?" and he literally showed them Pokemon Go, and they were like, "Oh, we just thought you were being weird."
Yeah, I can imagine. Because it gets you to take pictures of certain things, and they're like in parks.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like
well, this is just it. He was like, "Oh my god, no, that's not me at all." And he was like showing them all his Pokemon that he'd collected, and they literally was like, they literally got their phones out and were doing the same thing. They're like, "Oh, we play that too, and we didn't know that you could like go into open space and find them." And it was absolutely hysterical. When he told me about it, I was dying, absolutely
dying.
Such
a really good idea when you think about it, though,
because it gets people walking, it gets people out of the house.
Yeah, and exactly. Actively playing a game while on the move, like
I think that's the other thing the Switch does really, really well. Like keeping you active with games like Just Dance.
It was first of its kind, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, Just Dance.
It paved the way.
The new Switch Sports. That did really good on. I loved all them. On release.
Golf, bowling was good. Yeah, the Olympics was good as well.
Well, we're meant to be getting the golf now in winter for Switch Sports.
Ooh,
that's a free update. That is.
We bought the Mario one.
Yeah. Oh, the Mario, is that the add-on packs for the for Mario Kart?
No, the actual game they brought out with you race to the hole and stuff.
Oh,
with the bomb and all that. Well, you turn into the bomb and all that and go straight the way through like the missile.
Is that the Mario Golf game? Is it?
Yeah, it come out was it last year or start of it? No, it must have been last year. That was
a game me and Tinks were looking at, but never actually got round to.
Yeah, I mean the kids. Well, we all played it family-wise. It was funny. It's a good laugh.
That's the good thing with Switch as well. It's family friendly and everyone can play.
Yeah, it brings everyone in. It's fun, isn't it? That's the good thing about it. Everyone can play it, no matter what the age, really.
Yeah, I think that's something that Nintendo did really, really well, and I think they'll keep that.
They cater to that audience, don't they? Yeah. That's their
yeah,
benchmark, I suppose.
That's something they do really well. Nintendo. They did it with the Wii. They've kept it going with the Switch. I would like to see Nintendo go that extra mile now to compete with Sony and Microsoft.
It's a graphic thing for them, though. Yeah, I just don't think it's
imagine playing Mario in 4K or Mario Kart in 4K,
even 2K. I just don't even think we're gonna get there with them.
Just not really getting there. Burn.
Yeah. I don't think it's just not them, is it? Nintendo's used to being the cartoony kind of looking. Yeah. Oh. That's what works for them. So
I was going to say something just now. I've forgotten what it was. It's gone. It's gone off the top of my head. I was going to say something, but it's just slipped off the edge of my mind.
They should redo some of their old games, though.
That's it. That's what it reminds me of. You just brought it back. Sega announced, so the mini versions of consoles. So we had the PS1. Yeah. Sega announced that they were doing a Sega Mega Drive Mini 2, but the way they announced their video on Twitter made it look like that we were getting a new console from them. So with that in mind, what are your thoughts on, say, if obviously they never do it now because it's too late in the game. It's a Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo market. Oh, and Steam now with the Steam Deck. If Sega were to bring out, say, a Dreamcast 3 or a Dreamcast 2, no, there was no Dreamcast. Yeah, so a Dreamcast 2 with everything that you get from Microsoft and Sony, so an online service with all your old Dreamcast games for backwards compatibility, and then them pushing new games. Do you think people would buy into that because of the name?
It's tricky because it underperformed, though, didn't it? Yeah, it's got some really good games. And
the
Dreamcast, you said, if it combines,
my first Dreamcast playtime was Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, that was a good game though. That was a really good game.
That game was so good. Literally, like driving around, trying not to run people over.
Didn't you stream that?
I did stream it once.
Yeah, I can still remember. Yeah, I was gonna say I
did it once. I did it once.
When you did a retro stream, that was right.
Yeah, that was
I was thinking I've got like a memory in my head of you playing that game again. That was like a really good game.
Yeah,
I was gutted I didn't get the. I'm sure they did it when they re-released mini consoles again. The N64 one.
Did they do an N64?
Or have they not done one yet? Could they've done one on? They do Sega and something else, on it.
They did the Sega Mega Drive. They did the.
Oh, please do an N64 one then if they haven't done it. I'd buy that.
Nintendo.
I'd buy that just for GoldenEye.
Do you know what? Me and Dee were talking about this when we did the retro episode.
That was the game. I used to go to parties and there'd be 8 of us in a room and it'd be 4 on, 4 off.
Yeah.
Whoever died first, like out, and then you just sub somebody else in. It was the best experience of my childhood, probably.
Apparently an N64 mini in 2002. I don't know if...
Yeah, see, I'm sure I heard of one at one point, but I don't know if they released it or not. There was talk.
They've done the controller for the Switch.
Oh, is it?
Because they've got an N64 catalog on the Switch.
Oh.
I don't know if GoldenEye is in that
that game is just so good. Though. Golden Gun.
Yeah.
But it was just If you like shooters, it was there like.
Yeah. See, for me,
that
the
game's
N64,
incredible.
I'll always remember for WWF No Mercy.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I only ever played it. I didn't own the N64, but I always had to go at a friend's house with that one.
Diddy Kong Racing was a game you needed to play on that. Holy cow.
I'm sure that's on the catalog, for the Switch.
It was so good, and it was like different modes of it, so it weren't just like racing. You had like missiles, so like you had to do like first to like collect 5 bananas and stuff like that. It was mad. It was like multi-level to go up like a multi-story thing, like battling each other. It was really good. They had some fun games, like that's what I mean. Now I feel like some of these games are just like so complex.
My only issue with the mini consoles is the price of them.
Yeah,
I get that they're putting in like 20 games and this, that, and the other, but I think the price of them is a little bit steep for what they are.
Yeah, it's an emulator, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can get it on a PC these days, like so.
But the one thing I do like is the fact that Nintendo have made like the Sega Mega Drive controller for the Switch. They made the N64 controller for the Switch.
It's like
even though they are a little bit expensive, just having one with a
nostalgia.
USB on it.
Yeah, people love that.
Yeah, nostalgia is definitely one of them things you can guarantee to throw you back into your childhood and whatnot. Like I've still got the Sega Mega Drive.
Yeah, I remember you doing your retros. That's what I mean. I was looking at an N64 and CEX the other day, actually.
Yeah. How much do they sell? How much do they sell that for?
Maybe like 100. Maybe
yes, they're quite expensive, isn't
it? They've held value for some reason. They still do they have games there with it. The games are cheap, so it's depending on the condition it's in, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's anything with cartridges.
Yeah, that's it.
It was a gamble.
Do you remember with the cartridges? If I used to do it with the NES, I don't know about the NES and the Sega Mega Drive. If it wouldn't load the first time, if you put it in, it wouldn't load. Do you remember? I don't know if you did this. I always did it. Take it out and blow into it.
Yeah. Why we thought that would work, I don't know.
But it worked. It actually worked.
To do with dust blocking the thing or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just dust on the gold pins.
Yeah, it's weird, but yeah, everyone had to do it. I remember you saying to D about was it your dad or someone who was with a flip flop or slipper in there? I was laughing
on the original NES. Yeah, so the NES is obviously top loader, so you put it in and you push down. But the spring in my one had gone, so it wouldn't stay down properly. And he said, try this. And he literally like took a slipper, turned it around so you had the back end of it, pushed the cartridge down, and then pushed the slipper in to hold it down, and then turned it on. I was like, oh my God, that actually works.
Life hack right there.
Yeah, but D says it's not a life hack. It's called you need a new console. I was like, hey, we can't afford a new console.
It works. Yeah,
exactly. If it works, it works. Oh my God.
Yeah,
we nostalgia. It's running through my mind at the moment.
To have some good consoles for the years. Yeah. Like kids now will never know.
Oh no! Can you like? Now they've got HDMI cables and friggin' display ports and whatnot coming with their consoles. Remember the what's it called? The RF cable.
Yeah.
Remember that? The one friggin' thing that you used to plug in and then you had to scan your TV to try and find it, like you were doing with your TV painful. Channels. Oh my God, I hated that. Absolutely hated it. Then you had the three prongs, your yellow, red, and white.
Yeah, they were annoying.
And your SCART cables. Oh my God.
That's to do with audio and all your audio cables. And then they brought out the block that went with that.
Yeah, made it easy because people were struggling to figure out which way around the red and the yellow went and whatnot. And oh man.
Oh, we are quite fortunate now. Like
it's kids all today will never know the hassle of trying to figure out what channel the old consoles were on when you're trying to set it up for the first time.
I think Beck was trying to explain to Kieran the other day about using a pencil and a cassette to wind it back up. Like,
oh my God!
Like kids will never know the struggles of tapes and stuff. Like,
oh my God! If I ever see a tape ever again, I think I'd cry.
Our kids have don't even really know CDs to the point we used to walk around with Walkmans.
Oh my God! Do you remember what was the other one? There was a Walkman and was it a mini? What was that one called? The one that had a little mini disc and a plastic case. I know the one you're on about.
Yeah, I can't think of what it was called. Oh. I can picture what you're saying now.
You know the one I'm on about? Mini.
It's like a mini cassette thing, but I don't know. Like I can't
think of the name of it. It's bugging the.
No, I know the one you're on about though. This is what I mean. We've been through all that.
Yeah, this has been a nostalgia. Like, oh my God. This has been like a nostalgia replay, just going through like all the old stuff and whatnot.
Blast from the past.
That's it, a blast from the past. Oh, that's been good, man. So rumor has it that you were making a return to streaming. Is it true?
Yeah, I'm planning on it. Probably the end of this month.
So what are we now? October. So starting in like back end of October.
Just ready for COD, probably.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for a new game to play. I need something to grind.
That would be the case.
To be able to do it.
Platform of choice. What are you going with?
What am I streaming on?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to YouTube, which is kind of where I was in the middle of switching before I decided to stop streaming originally. I kind of seen where it was going back then, and that was 2 years ago. So
yeah, well, you said to me to keep YouTube in your site, and like
I'm working on it. Yeah, back then too. I don't know. I've always kind of slightly been ahead of where it's going. I don't know how, but
you've been really good with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and everything lately is proven that.
Yeah, well, look at YouTube and what they're doing with partnerships and stuff like that.
And
shorts and pushing
they're staying 70-30 over there if you're partnered, which is where everyone's kicking off about on Twitch, isn't it?
Oh, I know. It's a bonkers. It's a bonkers.
It's going to be a ride. Yeah, that's what I mean. I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be
lately on the whole Twitch debacle.
Yeah.
And how much they're making.
That
is
definitely for another episode. Me and D are definitely going to go into some details with that one.
Yeah,
he needs me to fill him in with a whole shebang because he's been reading about it and keeps asking me questions.
But, there's a lot of info on it.
Yeah, there's a lot. Well, with that being said, thank you so much for being on the podcast. Season 2, episode 7.
Thank you.
I've enjoyed that. It's been a right blast from the past, as you put it, and going through all the old retro consoles again. My favorite episode to date by far is episode 2 with the retro episode and that was like a blast from the past.
It's a great listen. It is a good listen.
Really, really good. Before we call it a day on this episode, if you guys are new, we are on Twitter and the Dnice show, the D&D Show 5. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're on Good Pods. We're on Samsung Podcasts. We're on Deezer. We're on everything that does podcasts, including Audacity. Not Audacity, that's the freaking program I'm using. What's the advert that keeps coming up on Twitch? What's that called? Audio something, that thing. We're even on there too. We're on every podcast platform, wherever it's easy for you guys. Check us out, and if you want to ask us questions, tweet them at us at the D&D Show 5 on Twitter. But until next time, stay safe, be good, and from me, it's the Dnice Show, and Mr. PrimalHD over there. Have a good one, and we'll see you again in the next episode.
Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.